10 window designs that you didn't know you needed. First up, we have the single window. Super easy, one block, shutters on each side. Next up, we have the wide window. Now this is a little bit longer. It can be 2 to 3 blocks long. Add shutters on each side and some stairs and slabs for decoration. Next up, we have the large window. Now this is usually 2 by 3, but you can expand it to whatever suits your fancy. If you have a really large wall on your house or building that needs to be taken up, I would recommend using this style of window. Next up, we have the tall window. Now this is usually 2 to 4 blocks tall, so if you have a skinny, tall wall, this is definitely the window to go. Next up, we have the tower window. Now this is essentially a variation of the tall window, but very tall, right? I use this style of window in my Mesa Oasis. Really, it just depends on if you want to use blocks or panes and how you decorate it. Next up, we have the glass wall. Now, if you're going for a pretty modern build, or you're doing a mountain house, whatever building you're using, if you want to use this kind of style, go for it. Next up, we have the shutters. Now this one I had to do 2 different examples. The shutters, I just use trapdoors here. You can either do this on the outside or the inside of the block. Just suits your fancy on what your building style is. Now you can either do this vertically or you can do this horizontally. Next up, we have the window shutter. Now this is usually made for 2 block thick walls. I usually like to put glass panes on the inside and then trapdoors on the outside. So if I want to, I can open these up and it'll look like vertical shutters. And if I don't want them open, then I can close them and it'll give this cool effect. Next up, we have the church stained window. Now this is pretty fun because in some churches there are stained glass windows, and it's kind of fun to mess around with some stained glass panes and make your own little cool design. So this is just an inspiration for you guys. Last but not least is the corner style window. Now I did 2 examples for this, one with panes and one with blocks. For the panes, if you wanted to go this route and have a little bit more depth, then you might have to add in an extra set of blocks on the back. This might limit your space. If you want more space on your interior and you don't want to sacrifice that, then go ahead and go with blocks. Either way will give a cool effect to your building on the corners if you want to add in some of that unique detail. Now with all of these window designs, you can feel free to mix and match some of the window colors. My personal favorite is actually gray, and then sometimes I might mix in a little bit of light gray and white to add some of that shimmer effect. Also, if you really want to, you can add in some different colors. Some people like to use different colors like yellow and orange and purple to make it seem like the buildings have a theme. And some towns, if you're on a server, you can have your own different color style, and it'll be super fun if you add in that style to your windows. I think that would be really cool. All right, everybody, that is it for today. I hope I've inspired you. I hope you've had some fun watching this video. If you can, please go leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you're not following my Instagram account, you're ridiculous. I'll link it down in the description so then you can follow up on my Mesa Oasis adventure and also on my MX3 CB server experience. Now it's a creative multiplayer and it's for Bedrock. Super fun. The people on there are amazing and we're all just trying to get a little bit better at building and have some fun. See you on the sunny side.